Car, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Car, when I say CJ, you say what you say every time you finish a plate of food. CJ,
I'm done.
CJ,
More.
CJ Moore. CJ Moore did a great job this weekend at the Players Air Festival, documenting the best team in the country going on a dominant run, the likes of which the sport has never seen, giving behind the scenes. This is really hard for me, man.
Man, I bet.
This is really hard.
Yeah.
Go read the awesome CJ Moore piece. Did you read this?
No.
Is it because you don't read?
Hmm.
Okay. If I told you to read this, would you?
No.
If CJ Moore told you to read this, would you?
Yes, because I rock with CJ.
Because CJ's a bucket.
Yeah, CJ's nice.
Yeah. So he did a great job on this. In the words of Jeff Goodman, I think he said terrific piece from a terrific author, which is pretty high praise. So
Damn,
shout out to
Goodman.
CJ. What?
Boy, glazing.
Okay. CJ Moore. Do you think CJ Moore was paid to write this? Sorry, I figure all the players there and journalists have to be paid to do any work on this,
He
right?
wasn't paid, but it was like he was handcuffed to a table until he completed the work, and then they released him.
In all seriousness, it is a really cool behind the scenes look at what Dusty May is building, the confidence of this coaching staff coming in, the way they prepared for these games, the sort of emphasis they put on actually trying to win this tournament in a way that, maybe not all teams do. Sometimes teams show up to events like this just wanting to learn things. Michigan showed up to this event wanting to send statements,
Mhm.
multiple. And that was clear from quotes that Dusty gave CJ Moore before this event even started. And I'll be honest, I don't know what this piece would have turned into had this week gone wrong for Michigan,
Mhm.
but I really do believe this says something. Dusty May invited CJ Moore like behind the scenes to sit on the bench with this team as the week progressed. You don't do that unless you had some sort of feeling of what this could turn into. And
Oh,
it's a pretty cool behind the scenes look at the confidence of this Michigan team. Well, we're going to pick out a couple quotes that made me laugh from this. Of course, they come from my enigmatic point guard, Elliot Cadeau. Dusty May termed it like this. This is probably the best way to describe my point guard. Quote, Elliot gives us a swag, like an irrational confidence that nobody can mess with us. Irrational confidence is a good way to describe Elliot Cadeau, in my opinion. Elliot used his words in a different way by saying this quote, this is one of the most egoless teams I've ever played on in my life. You can't point at any single player and show a selfish play that they made this whole tournament. That's a nice quote. Then there's the second half in which Elliot says, quote, we don't really like blowout wins. We like close games better because it's more fun. End quote. Elliot gave this quote before the win over Gonzaga, by the way. And he was asked as a follow up, do you think they'll give you one tonight? He said, I hope so. And then they beat Gonzaga by 40.
mm.
Car, do you think that Elliot Cadeau enjoyed Michigan's blowout wins this week?
I actually I don't think they did. And I think watching Elliot Cadeau, I've always thought he was the type of player that plays basketball like he does want games to be close. So like it kind of it makes sense to me.
That's the obvious joke here is like, well, yeah, you could watch 10 minutes of Cadeau at any point in his career. He really likes close
Like
games.
in his head, his voice like this game's too close, Elliot, and he's like, ball here. Oh my God, where's the Spanish point guard? Get off my ankle. Like
like I
there's like I feel like that happens.
That's the thing. I don't think Elliot's in on the joke here. I think Elliot is being very literal with all of this. Like, I actually hate blowing teams out. Like,
I don't think he can lie.
it's not fun. It's not fun. And I want this to be fun for
It
me,
is
Elliot.
it's fun blowing teams out though.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, like it's fun to do both. Like it's fun to win close games. It's also fun to beat the dog shit out of people.
I had a lot of fun this weekend.
Dog, I would have had a lot of fun if I were you too. You broke Gonzaga's spirit. There's no way that wasn't fun. Yaxel was punching on people left and right. You made all your shots. You got $1 million. Like, what do you mean you didn't have fun?
The thing is, I don't think he had fun.
Well, that's an Elliott issue. Ask someone else.
Now, what do you think the other Michigan teammates would think if they heard
Oh
Elliot?
my, I would have loved to ask Yaxel how much fun. He would be like, dog, this week was special.
What do you think Yaxel and Roddy would do if they were standing nearby listening to Ellie be like, yeah, we don't really like blowouts?
I don't know, Roddy. Did you have fun? I don't know, Yaxel. Did we? All right, on the count of three, let's say we had fun. One, two, three. Yes, it's Roddy. You're so stupid. He's really stupid, CJ.
And Trey McKenny's just standing there silent, giggling.
Yeah, it's just all the giggles going around.
Yeah, Team Dickhead, man. Like, what do you want from me? This is Team Dickhead at his finest. He means this.
Yeah, he does.
And that's why I'll never get there with him. But he means this.
The thing is, though, all right. Let's do this quick exercise, though. What would you say if Fear said this?
I would think it means that Fears is a sociopathic killer.
How come that can't be Elliot?
Um, because I think with Jeremy Fears,
It's a sociopathic self-harmer.
no, I think with Fears, this is the way I would best distinguish between the two. Because remember, coming into this year, like the Ken Pom player comp was each other for the two.
Mm-hmm.
We said like in a lot of ways they're basically the same player. Um, Even as we sit here today, Cadeau I think is seventh in the country in assists.
Hmm.
Jeremy Fears is first. So, in terms of the basketball actions they are good at and the foul baiting nature of both of their games, there is a comparison to make between the two. However, after watching it closely, because I've watched Elliot Cadeau for 2 years, I have never watched him as closely as I've watched him this year. Card, I finally do get it. I know the difference between these two.
Mm.
With Jeremy Fears, actions speak louder than words. With Elliot Cadeau, words speak louder than actions.
That makes a lot of sense when you look at it like that.
And that's why we have Elliot playing 17 minutes a game in this tournament while we're winning by 40, while he tells everyone it wasn't fun enough for him. But number one in the net ranking, though.
Number one, and that's not fun. They want to be closer.
Did you don't watch, actually, yeah, I think you do. You watch Dexter?
Yeah.
The old Dexter, though. You didn't watch the new Dexter?
Mm-mm. The OG Dexter, though, I
So
did.
I'm going to spoil one element of the new season of Dexter. Do you plan on watching the new Dexter at all?
Nope.
Could I talk you into it?
Nope.
Unlike reading, I couldn't get you there.
Greg, I'm not gonna lie to you. I only have time for college basketball during these times.
What if I told you it was like really, really good? Like second best season of Dexter ever, going back to the original.
Okay, I might tap in.
And they're gonna make more seasons of it. Like back with a vengeance. It was really,
All right,
really good.
maybe I do need to tap in.
Yeah. So tap in. Anyways, spoiler alert on this. Um, One of the main villains, or maybe the main villain of the new season of Dexter, is basically this guy who's like a multimillionaire who privately collects serial killers.
Collects them
Yeah,
like
like
alive or dead.
he's like a philanthropist who on the outside is like a Matt Ishbia, a rich benefactor that everyone loves. And then at night, like once a month, he brings active serial killers together to host dinners.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like I'll pay you to keep killing.
Okay. Wow.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
I think so, yeah.
Dusty May is that guy.
Your coach is someone who would pay serial killers.
Like Elliot Cadeau is a serial killer. Yaxel and Roddy and Merez and Mara, all the various personalities on this team, are all on their own in their own little world, capable of wreaking havoc on an entire community. Right? Is that not what Merez did at Illinois last year?
Basically.
Is that not what Cadeau did at North Carolina?
Basically.
Is that not what Mara did at UCLA? Is
Basically.
that not what Roddy Gale did to Michigan last year?
Basically.
Well, you get all four of these guys and more in a room together with a handsome smile and millions of dollars in his bank account and just competence. The tactical warfare needed to keep all these guys in a room together at the same time and let it not destroy itself.
Hmm.
That's Dusty May.
I kind of see the vision. I kind of see. So what happens to that guy?
I don't want to
Does that guy win the Big Ten?
I don't want to spoil the season.
I I don't care. Does he win the Big Ten? Does he win the serial killer conference, the regular season?
He makes it to the biggest banquet dance of the year at the end.
Damn.
And then Dexter shows up.
Hot 10 Big Dex. And
But he takes some down with him.
oh,
Yeah. I think you got to watch the season. We'll come back to this.